Manchester United fans don't need reminding that they're not doing very well at the moment. Obviously, after what happened at the weekend, they've fallen to 6th in the table off the back of what was a poor week that saw them eliminated from the Champions League. Gary Neville is not happy. But you might be surprised about what he's not happy about. This is what the former Manchester United defender tweeted today. I remember a time when United players, managers, executives wouldn't be seen in their local Italian after a draw at home, let alone getting knocked out of Europe. This last week, we've seen a global tour of F1, concerts, cricket and UFC events. This lot are tone deaf. Let's welcome in, shall we? Aage Fjortoft. Jan, do you have a problem with this?
Yes, I do, because we didn't have telephones back in the days. If we had telephones back in the days, me and Shaka wouldn't even get a job, would we?
What? From Shaka.
But what I do saying, Dan, is an interesting discussion. I understand what Gary Neville goes, but listen, I came to England in 1993. There was still a foot back in the good old days, and I say good old days with a quote because that was not a good old days. And to say that the players nowadays are so much worse than we were back in the days, I think Gary makes his point clear, but I think this need to earn a more discussion. I came to English football when all the breweries were still sponsoring all clubs. Let's put it this way, on the bus home, we didn't only have vegetables.
Thanks for that, yeah. We just see it here, Marcus Rashford there. Lingard was with Zlatan. We saw Ralph Rangnick was at the cricket in Barbados. Hey, he did well there. That's a good choice. Jadon Sancho partying in Dubai. He mentioned executives. Avram Glazer was at the F1 race in Bahrain. He queued for a free kebab as well, apparently. For a billionaire. Eric Bailly was at Espanyol. This seems a very strange fight to pick, Shaq.
It is. And because back in our day, to Gary's point, we lost games, but you knew where to go. And to Jan's point, without the presence of social media and everybody having a camera phone in their hands, everybody knew which restaurants you went to, what you did on an evening out, just to unwind and forget about it all. And you trusted you wouldn't be photographed. But of course, in today, there is nowhere that any of these players can go quietly or otherwise to have a meal or anything of the sort.
But this isn't quiet. This is partying in Dubai.
But you just have to embrace the time that players are doing nothing differently. It's just that it's being posted in my mind.
Yeah.
I think to your point, it's a strange fight to pick, given the moment that we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that it's all about the time we're a part of. I mean, back in the days, we had footballers who had a chance to get a free T-shirt in London. Will use £200 to travel down to get that one. The big thing. I mean, footballers, I know they are differently. This is a new generation. They have different tools. But I was a part of that development in the 90s. So at the back of the time when Arsene Wenger came to English football and winning trophies, and he said it's one of the reasons because of I tried to do something to the drinking culture. I tried to do something with what they eat and how we train, all that kind of thing. Fast forward to 2022. Gary's point is that I understand him to say that is okay to do when you're doing okay. You know, and I think that he's going in the direction of Manchester United. When you see that you can slip up the top four, I mean, then I don't see the strategy. And I guess all these players that have strategies saying that you can do this and you do that, we will help you with your posting. Some of these postings are scandalous. If you lose a game 4-0, you should not post anything before the next game. That is a good advice. And all these kind of things that is one point. And the other thing is as well, I think that somehow this is a consequence of football clubs, numbers, earnings. I mean, I had an okay wage, but the space now between normal people and footballers are so enormous that I think that will provocate some people, and you will end up where we are now when we're discussing which country can own a Premier League club?
Out of everyone, Ralph Rangnick made the best choice, didn't he? Going off to cricket.
I would have gone to the
What,
cricket.
the West Indies? Fantastic. Yeah, most definitely. Of course, it's very unlikely that he will be manager next season. More time to watch cricket. If you take a look at the bookies, Mauricio Pochettino, of course, is someone we've discussed at length here. He is actually at 5-2. Ten Hag is the favourite to take over at United. Jan, we've talked at length, haven't we, about Pochettino and how he would be a good fit for United. But it was another disastrous weekend for him in France. PSG losing 3-0 against Monaco. Does all this take its toll on his stock?
Absolutely, I would think so. I think, but the bookies are based on also all sort of discussions on social media and all that kind of thing. I mean, there are so many Manchester United fans who have no idea about this manager, but they still want him. And Pochettino, I think it says a lot about the status of Manchester United at the moment. We just need some other clubs to be so not satisfied with the coaches and fire them so they can be Manchester United manager. What is all this about? I mean, back in the days, the best manager in the world should be in there. I think that, yes, I defended my Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I defended everything that was done at that time when they needed maybe that kind of manager when he came in. But it's all about timing. It's all about timing which managers are available. Conte was available for a while. Thomas Tuchel was available for a while. But Chelsea just waited for him. Remember back in those Christmas time when all they wanted for Christmas, Chelsea, was Thomas Tuchel. Great decision. Now he's turned around the club. You can see Xavi what he's doing with Barcelona. Turn them around. Nothing talking about long-term perspective. And those are the managers that Manchester United need. Having said that, I mean, a manager, the best manager in the world, wouldn't save Manchester United at this time. They had to build a new football club. They put in Rangnick to do that. What I understand is they don't listen to Rangnick. So that is quite interesting to see how they develop a football club.
Is Pochettino the right pick, in your opinion, Jan?
I've always rated Pochettino as a great manager. I think this point that he hasn't won a lot, but if you then compare him with Ten Hag, I mean, if Pochettino was a manager at Ajax, he would win some football games as well and some trophies. So I think that you have to see what kind of manager you need to build and rebuild the club, and then you'll see what kind of candidates you have. I saw was it PSG who had 9 different candidates linked to them. I mean, hello, you have to have first a plan how you're going to build a club, and then the consequences are that kind of manager you have to bring in.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and of course, ESPN FC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.